Over the years, Batman has had an insane amount of sidekicks. But today, I'm going to be focusing on talking about the four main Robins and which one I think is the best Robin from worst to best. On the number 4 spot, I'm going to put Damian Wayne. Not a surprise, a lot of people would agree with me. The little young Sheldon annoying little kid. Oh my god, why does he have to come in and mess up everything that we had going on in the Batman comics? Everything was so good. We had Tim Drake, really good Robin. We had Nightwing there doing his thing, Bloodhaven, Jason Todd doing whatever Jason Todd does. But Damian Wayne comes in, and this little weird-ass kid that just messes up everything. He's so annoying. He's a little brat. Things had gotten better now in the comics. But for a minute there, he was just annoying. I don't know how else to put it into words, how annoying he was. Every time I'll see anything about him, the little smart-ass, know-it-all kid. If it's in the comic books or in the movies, the DC animated movies, oh my god. Like, I think so. I see people saying that he's the young Sheldon of the family, and that's the most accurate way to describe how annoying he is. No more needs to be said. Damian Wayne, bottom of the list. Let's keep moving forward. In number 3 spot, I'm gonna put Jason Todd. And I don't have anything against Jason Todd, but he was Robin the least amount of time. And also, he's just like the anger child, like the anger problems before he died and came back to life. But overall, I think he's cool as Red Hood, not as Robin. This is a video about Robins at the end of the day, so I'm not gonna take into consideration his time after being resurrected as Red Hood. So while he was Robin, he was okay. But in the comic books in the beginning, they were just copying Dick Grayson. He was super similar as Dick Grayson, just like a carbon copy for a while, and then they're like, oh, this guy is too similar to the previous one. It's basically the same character, so they changed him into being an anger child and stuff like that. So I guess that's why people hated him and voted him to die. But if you didn't know, whenever Jason Todd was in the comic books, people didn't like him, so the editorial people at DC, they did this thing in the back of the comic book, like, call this number and then dial yes or no, whatever, to dial this number or whatever to decide if he's gonna die or not. So it's basically people got to vote if the character will die or survive, and obviously most people voted for him to die, and he was dead for a amount of years until they brought him back to life. Now, so the first and the second spot is really hard for me, but in second position I'm gonna put Tim Drake, and a lot of people would put Tim Drake number 1, and I completely respect that opinion. I completely understand. He's an amazing Robin. He gets what it means to be Robin. He is the best detective Robin. There's instances in the comic books where Batman refers to Tim Drake being the world's greatest detective, that he's going to be a better detective than him one day. Even Russell Gould refers to Tim Drake as a detective, which is a really big compliment. He's really cool Robin. His main issue, it goes back to Damian Wayne. So I don't know why Batman comic books now have this problem with having 2 Robins because of Damian Wayne. So because they don't know what to do with Tim Drake. They went a while where he stopped being Batman's Robin, and then he became like Red Robin or something like that, and now he's back to being Robin. I don't know, it's just weird, and it makes it feel useless because they keep going to this idea that Damian Wayne is the most important Robin, or more important than Tim Drake because he's blood related to Batman. So it just puts Tim Drake in this really weird position where I feel like it's really unfair to him because it's a really cool character. I think Tim Drake is the only correct option to be the successor for Batman. I think Tim Drake should become Batman in the future. I think Damian Wayne should never become Batman. I think he's perfect as whenever they go into the future, they show the future version of the characters, and Damian becomes the leader of the League of Assassins. I think that's perfect character development, perfect future, whatever. I think Tim Drake is the best option to become Batman in the future because Nightwing is his own hero as Nightwing. Jason Todd cannot be Batman for obvious reasons. And Damian just doesn't understand being Batman as the same way Tim Drake does. And Damian is like, he's being groomed to become the leader of the League of Assassins since he was born. So I think that's the best option for Tim Drake. And I think he's the only one that makes sense. Now, number 1. Obviously, by process of elimination, you would guess that Nightwing is my number 1, or correctly speaking here, Dick Grayson is my number 1 pick for Robin. And the reason why is that he's the one that made Batman open up again to being like a family, having a family. You know, he said, Dick Grayson set the standard of what being a Robin means. He did an amazing job as Robin. He was a super popular character. He could be Batman if he wanted to, but he became his own hero. Now in the comic books, him as Nightwing, Batman looks up to him to be what it means to be a hero, which I think is really cool. But Dick Grayson, just the OG. He cannot be the OG. He's just awesome. I think he's one of the best characters in comic book history. I think he's getting a lot more hype recently, which I'm really happy about, because hopefully one day we'll get a Nightwing movie. For the love of God, we've been needing this movie for so long now. But number one, Dick Grayson. I respect you if you choose Tim Drake as number one. But if you choose Damian Wayne as number one, that's fine as well. I just don't agree with that. But thank you for watching this small video, and have a good day.